And let's go. What's going on, everyone? I believe we are live, but my system is lagging slightly. But regardless, hope you're all having a great Monday, having a good day so far. It's a bit late, but we're going to get this live stream in nonetheless because it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's Christmas time. And why not do a live stream during the most wonderful time of the year with a pre-Santa rally on the horizon? FOMC is this Wednesday. Let's get into this stream. Hope you're all doing well. Be sure to smash up that like button. So, as things currently stand, Bitcoin $106,000, but I'm not really sensing a lot of euphoria, a lot of joy, a lot of greed. I think a lot of people are still slightly scared at the moment. Altcoins really haven't bounced back too much after their big flush out 1 week ago today. And if we look at our alt season index, we're at a 65. So we're currently not in alt season. This needs to be over a 75. Granted, we were last week. Prices pulled back, so this indicator has also pulled back. And like I said, a lot of pessimism out there. Where are the bulls at? Where are the bulls at? We are about to enter 2025, the year after the halving. Based off of Bitcoin's 4-year halving cycle, this is the most bullish year in that cycle coming up in 2 weeks from now. If we're looking at the top 100, a lot of red, a few green coins here. You can see hype up 20%. The Bitget token up 18% on the day. Aptos 4%. A few stragglers up a few digit percent points, but nonetheless, most things are still relatively flat at the moment as Bitcoin does continue to suck all liquidity out of everything else and continue to head higher. Speaking of Bitcoin, here it is at $106,668. And we did make a new all-time high. I mean, today really. Monday, but the new daily candle has started around 4 hours ago. Here is our daily candle so far. Not really too much has happened. Again, the magnet right now, the next target higher is 105 or 125K. We'll see what path we take to get there. Okay, are we going to pull back pre-FOMC to our 98K support? That's definitely a very important level to hold down here. When it comes to local support levels, you can see I do have a line at 102. Now the bottom of this was a supply zone that formed the first time Bitcoin pumped up here to around 104, 105K. All right, but the bottom of that supply zone is going to be at 101,000. That's a very important support level to hold for our uptrend right now that's happening right now to continue. If we're going to see 125K, very simple. Bitcoin, if it comes down here, you need to see it hold 101, right? You can also see clear horizontal support, previous resistance, a very obvious support resistance flip on the lower time frame, such as the 4 hour, which we're looking at right now. So this is what you have to know. We're in price discovery. We're in all-time highs. Bitcoin sucking liquidity out of the market. If we do see a pullback, we want to see support levels hold so we can continue to go higher. In order for that to happen, 101K would be the most important level to hold here closest to current price if we're going to see continued all-time highs. Now on the daily time frame, the big level is down here at 98K. All right. So understand the different time frames and the different kind of implications they have. 98K daily, 101K lower time frame support. All right, but that's BTC. And like I said, it is sucking a lot of liquidity out of the market currently, and that can be seen with the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is bouncing aggressively after testing 54.5% down here last week. All right, nice bounce. And, realistically speaking, this is a bit of a back test, right? Because we broke through this support level. Now we're coming and back testing it as resistance. All right, so it would be pretty epic. Also, I can just extend my trend line here. There you go. All right, so there's support over here. Now it's currently being back tested as resistance, and this is the higher time frame. This is the daily chart. So if we do see a rejection here on Bitcoin dominance, I will be very confident to call this high over here at 61.5%, the top of Bitcoin dominance for this cycle. All right, we're about to get a real confirmation of whether or not Bitcoin dominance has actually topped. And without say, this has major implications for the rest of the cycle. Why is that? Well, let's go ahead and bump this out to a 1 month time frame on Bitcoin dominance. Well, look at what has happened in previous cycles here. This is the monthly time frame chart. Over here, 2017, the drop happened in February and really March. The drop happened in March, but it went from 95% Bitcoin dominance in March 2017 to the top of the market. It happened in January because remember, Bitcoin hit 20K for the first time in 2017. And then you saw coins like XRP go to its all-time high, which is like 350. You saw ETH go to like 1,400 from a few bucks. You saw Litecoin do tremendously well. You get what I'm trying to say. This all happened when Bitcoin dominance did this major drop over the course of 2017. Over here, 2021, the top happened January, right? You can see the monthly candle. January 1st was the top. It went in a straight down line until really like May, and it stuck down there for a while until the top of that cycle, which was November 2021. But nonetheless, the point I am making here is that when Bitcoin dominance is confirmed to break down, we get the altcoin season that everybody wants. All right? We're about to get confirmation of whether or not it's actually starting right here and right now. Major implications. Keep your eyes on the Bitcoin dominance chart to see if it actually does break down from this back test of a support resistance flip level. Pretty big stuff. Very big stuff, actually. Should not be undermined. This is going to be our time to shine, essentially, when we see this Bitcoin dominance drop off of a cliff. And again, just a breakdown and retest to hopefully see a further breakdown. But if it does keep going higher, all that means is the cycle is probably going to be a little bit longer, all right? Because that means Bitcoin will continue to suck liquidity, and you're just going to have to wait more to see the drop in dominance. Nonetheless, there's your Bitcoin dominance update for the day. Everything should be crystal clear, but if there are questions, you can ask me in the live chat, and depending on how many questions I get, hopefully I do get to that question. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and continue on with our live stream. Before we do that, I want to give a big shout out to everyone here in our live audience. Shout out to Austin Craig. Austin Craig Lands, always supporting. Thanks for your support. We got Viper Tao. He says, fire up, lads. Yes, sir. Fire it up. Shout out to All Day Dre. We got Bill Nye, the science guy. What's going on, Bill Nye? How are you? We got Coin Operated, Seth Walker. We got Bebe. What's up, Bebe? Seth Walker says, I keep hearing this. I hope you're right. I'm not sure what that comment is in regards to, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm right or not, I suppose. Anyways, shout out to Rigoberto. He says, Connor, you the real MVP. Little off topic. Tesla in price discovery. Yeah, Tesla is in price discovery right now. If we go look at that Tesla chart, it is looking pretty good. At $463 right now after hours. Anyway, shout out to Matthew Black. He says, I'm already full stacked, but definitely looking for that low market AI agent buy that will pump like no other. If anyone has any good insights, game and convo on base or foundation for other agents. Yeah, the AI agent narrative, it's very big. And, I talked a lot about that this weekend, how they are essentially like the new meme coins because there's a lot of exploitation. A lot of people launching an agent based off of all the hype in the market, but with little substance. Now, there are gems in the AI agent narrative, in the AI agent sector, that are legitimate. And those are the ones we want to basically track and invest into. All right. But there's a lot of trash out there, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, shout out Matthew Black. And we also got Daniel. What's up, Daniel? He says, prime time buy for Tau. Let's take a look at some AI coins while we're at it. Why not? Good question there, Matthew. We'll go ahead and segment our live stream now to some AI altcoins. And Tau is the first on the list. So, Tau right now, in my opinion, this is a consolidation range that will lead to a new all-time high. And we were just rejected. The all-time high is up here, right? 777, a nice lucky number, if you will. But this happened when it got listed on Binance. I'm pretty sure I got some friends that are really into numbers, but apparently the 7 is actually the lucky number for the casino. It's like the gambling number, and the house always wins. But anyways, ironic to see Tao's all-time high at 777. Bit of irony there. Just remember, everything has an explanation. There's a reason for everything. All right, you might not know that reason right now, but everything has an explanation. But anyways, we'll go ahead and continue talking about Tao and looking at this chart and going over our analysis. So, rejected from that all-time high supply zone, and we are back down to basically our base local support of this range, and that's at $502, $500 basically. Current price is $534. So here's what I would be looking out for. You have your daily 200 EMA at $465. We have FOMC on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Probably going to be a nice interest rate cut. That's a pretty bullish thing to see the Fed cutting interest rates. Crypto bull markets and interest rate cuts in the past have gone hand in hand. There is a direct correlation. When rates get cut, prices go up. When rates increase, prices go down for risk on assets. So we're about to find out in 2 days, less than 2 days really, what the next cut's going to be. But if we see Tao sub 500 or in this level, basically this red zone, which is between 500 and 465 before FOMC, yeah, I would say that's going to be a very, very good price to buy Tao. Looking forward to go and make a new all-time high. All right, that's Tao. Some of the other AI picks. OXO, stuck with this one through thick and thin, through the good times and the bad times. Well, fortunately, sticking with it has actually paid off. It's good to see some loyalty get rewarded. But anyways, I mean, look at the chart. Are you bearish on this chart? I wouldn't be. All right, price topped out over here at 50 cents, 53 cents in March. All AI coins topped at the same price or the same time. Major pullback to base support, few deviations. Again, shake out the loose hands, get the little dorks to sell the bottom out of fear. Blast off. We're now in this consolidation. You can see 1 week, 2 weeks. We're in the third week now that just started of consolidation. I'm looking for this to push to some targets higher that I have here circled on the chart. All right, so OXO is looking great. Acash, a bit similar to Tao in a sense, but nonetheless, pretty clear trend line that we want to see broken at $5. And on the smaller time frames, we essentially have, I mean, we're holding above this 336 level. We can put a whole demand zone on the chart. We probably should have done that to start instead of this one single orange line. But we have a nice level of demand from 334 down to 281 on Acash. All right, so that looks like a good level to buy the coin, expecting higher prices, being that we're in a bull market, of course. Anyways, Render, all these AI coins, I mean, we can go through every single one. They're all very similar at the moment. They're in consolidation after major breakouts on the higher time frames. Breakout, consolidate. They all are similar. Breakout, kind of in consolidation, pulling back there. FET, breakout, consolidate. They're all like forming bull flags. Cubic, breakout, consolidate. They all have very, very similar market structure right now. All right, and notice these AI coins, these are your more utility, traditional altcoins. They're not on-chain, so to speak. And with that, they're not moving like the AI agent coins. Does that mean they're bad and that we should sell them and abandon them and just go chase after the shiny object right now? I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea personally. I think having the shiny object syndrome will likely lead to your demise. All right, having shiny object syndrome in crypto, having shiny object syndrome in life, in business, it will lead to making poor decisions. So it's very important to kind of have a strategy and understand what you're doing and not chase after the thing that is just hot at the moment. However, there's money to be made in the AI agent sector, 100%. But I don't think it's a wise idea to sell good coins to chase after stuff, which is why I'm still holding my utility AI coins, so to speak, right? But anyways, I digress. They're all in similar chart patterns at the moment. Let's go look at AGI. I know we have a lot of holders of that watch the stream. I wouldn't be too concerned at the moment. It is pulling back. Now, like I have said many times previously, this is your bull market kind of structure trend line for AGI. It is breaking down through it right now, but this is not, so to speak, a perfect trend line. You can see it has dropped below it in the past and has rebounded. The most important thing I would be concerned about with this AGI Delicium chart is just this consolidation range that it's currently in. It tried to break out back in the range. Maybe you sweep the range low at 15 cents, but I would chart this as this current range. Okay, I wouldn't be too concerned about breaking this weekly line, given the fact that I see it increasing in price, and I understand that this trend line isn't necessarily, it's a level, it's an area, much like a supply or demand zone. It's not an exact line with an exact price. It's more of an overall general level. So anyways, you want to see this basically hold your range low and then break out. AI Tech giving back a lot of gains, but just retesting your daily 200 EMA. But anyways, for the most part, most of these AI coins are in similar positions, breaking out and just in consolidation. Some retracements into demand zones after an explosive 200% rally on most of these coins. TAI is looking pretty good. This one, DEAI, still is yet to recover the dump that happened when the whole FUD struck. We'll see if it does. I don't hold any DEAI, but my gut tells me it's a LARP, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, there was a little AI coverage. If you guys like that AI coverage, smash up that like button right now. I appreciate your support. Let's see what else is going on here in the live chat. And let's see. Coin Operated says he got some Tesla stock. He's up 115%. That's a great trade, man. Crypto people will say that's a horrible trade, only 115%. But let's be real for a second. 115%. That's a very nice profit, and don't let anybody tell you it's not good. Let's see what else is going on here. We got Kane asking thoughts on Nosana now. Well, we just looked at a bunch of AI coins, but we didn't actually look at Nosana, so we'll check that out. Pretty classic bull market formation is forming here on Nosana. And we can call this an ascending triangle because it is over 21 days long. If it was less than 21 days, we would classify this as a pennant. But because it's over that length of time, we'll call it a triangle. If we're going to be very technical with our terminology here when it comes to technical analysis. Anyways, yeah. Nice accumulation happening. You can see the higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, the horizontal resistance. Okay, so we got these equal highs and we got price at resistance, then we got price continuing to build a higher base, a higher floor in this tight range. Notice how tight it is right now. It's coming to a climax. It's basically about to bust. All right, so I do believe I've seen this pattern do this and then this, and I've also seen it do this. Of course, there's times where it's completely invalidated and it goes like this, but I don't really see that happening personally. So if you see a little bit of a tomfoolery sell-off down to the 350 level in demand, that looks good, but I'd be looking for this to break out higher out of this ascending triangle. Shout out to Brian Regassa. He says, what's up, Crypto Empire fam? Good times ahead. Yes, sir. Hope you're doing well, Brian. And we got Pitt. He says price target for ALPH. I mean, I'm not going to give a price target, so to speak, but I think this is destined for billions in market cap. And it's looking quite bullish, right? I mean, weekly, daily time frame bull flag structure, and it's just broken out of it. Breakout, retest, send it to billions. Viper Tau, he says, thoughts on the Pengu launch. So tomorrow, here's the official tweet by Pudgy Penguins. They're going to launch the Pengu meme coin, or coin associated with the Pudgy Penguins NFT. Pudgy Penguins is the largest NFT collection by the floor price at the moment. Huge resurgence for NFTs happening at the moment. NFTs are back. But thoughts on the Pengu launch? It's going to either be... these launches really either go one of two ways. It's rare that they're going to pull something like a Hyperliquid. Right? This is the exception and definitely not the norm. A lot of times you'll see launches like this. What was a recent launch? Magic Eden, for example. Many times you'll see them do something like this. So it's either going to go really, really well or not well. Granted that I like to buy value, I'll be looking, and if there's an opportunity, a big dip after launch, it might be a great opportunity. But I'd say it's best to play that by year if you're not going to get tokens from like holding an NFT or one of the various different projects in the ecosystem going to get airdrop, something like that. I would play it by year. I would be looking to accumulate sharp drops in price from people selling large amounts quickly at launch, if you're bullish on that and if you think it's going to go up, basically. But yeah, it's going to be amazing or horrible, probably. YouTuber GoKeel, he says AGC's price action is suffering. Bit of a Picasso drawing here on the chart. We'll go ahead and clean it up. Okay, well, it looks like it has come down into demand, as you can see. We have a green demand zone, and I have marked this up previously with these drawings at this level. All right, so it's come to a level I've already had marked out. This is a demand zone. So price action may be suffering in the short term. However, price is in a higher time frame demand zone. Okay, so be greedy when others are fearful. And I'll leave it at that. Shout out to Dice550. He says bullish and ready here. LFG, my man Dice550. I like the name, sir. What else is going on? What else is going on here, lads? Let's take a look at some of these questions we got coming through. Crypto Tierra, what's going on? Top Legend. Scott, thoughts on dog on Bitcoin? It's looking good at the moment. So we're going to have to pull up our little Magic Eden chart. Let's go ahead and do that. I got a Christmas song stuck in my head right now. It's a great song, but I wish I could play uncopyrighted music here on YouTube. We would absolutely jam out to some Christmas music at the moment. Anyways, thoughts on dog on Bitcoin. It is looking pretty solid here on our Magic Eden chart. Can't really mark this up. But notice where my mouse is here, right? You had this tight consolidation leading to a nice breakout. Now you're basically just bull flagging. All right, you're at an $886 million market cap. Breakout, it looks like a bull flag to me. It looks like it's ready to go and test, the all-time high levels at 12 to 13 bucks. Bullish on runes, and dog go to the moon is the biggest rune on Bitcoin, so you definitely have to pay some attention to that one. Alfonso, he says, what do you think of DGen on base? I like DGen. I'm bullish on DGen. Let's head over to our base coin list. DGen right now still clinging on to our daily 200 EMA at 1.3 cents approximately. And let's go ahead and actually this is the 12 hour, not the daily. My apologies. So it's starting to form on the lower time frames. You're starting to see a bit of bullish divergence appear on these lower time frames. On the daily, we have broken below the 200 EMA, the exponential moving average. All right, so I would have liked to see that hold as support for sure. However, I'm not too concerned. It did put in a mega pump, and it looks like it's just testing previous resistance of the range it just broke out from, essentially. All right, so I'm bullish on DGen. I think it's going to go to minimum test the high at $1 billion market cap, which is what it made in March of this year. So yeah, coming into a very key support resistance flip at 1 to 1.2 cents. And I'll be watching that bullish divergence on the lower time frames that's forming now to see if it does start to percolate up some more. And I'd say that if we're going to have a Santa rally and a big reversal coming soon, watch the lower time frame bullish divergence and watch that 1 cent level. Shout out to Doles. We got a few super chats rolling in right now. Shout out to Dice550 as well as the Bitcoin and crypto. Your full name doesn't show here, but shout out to Bitcoin and crypto, my man. Let's see. Dice550. He says, is Pika on base one of your pick? No, it's not. But I'll look at it. Pika the pineapple cat. I've never actually heard of this one. I don't think I've been asked about it prior either. Market cap 2.2 mil. Let's go to price. No, Pika is not one of my picks. You know, this is one of these meme coin charts where it's a bit wacky looking, right? Long consolidation leading to higher highs and higher lows. Just put in a mega pump last week, and it's kind of pulled back to base support that's formed in this current trend that it's in. So you do have this low that I'd classify as a level of demand at 0.0002 down to 0.00014. But anyways, if you want to see this thing continue to go up, ideally, you know, it finds a base in here and goes from there. But Pika, not one of my picks to answer your question, Dice550. Let's see. Bitcoin and Crypto Podcast with Jeff. There's the full name. He says Tima is breaking out to new all-time highs right now. Well, let's take a look at Tima. Many Tima shills in here at the moment. Definitely looks coordinated. We'll look at it. It is breaking out to new all-time highs right now. Tima. Shout out to Kyle Atkins as well as rvenom94. So let's see. Tima is the world's most famous raccoon with 2.7 million followers on TikTok and 1.7 million on YouTube. So the cute animal memes, Tima, TikTok meme, raccoon. Look, I can't deny a bullish chart when I see it. This thing launched 19th of November. Pumped when everything pumped over Thanksgiving, and it's just making new all-time highs right now. I don't like to chase. You guys know that if you watch the stream. So, I mean, I wouldn't advise top blasting, but this is a animal meme coin on Sol, so it's a degenerate coin through and through. Right? It's the same league as Peanut, Fred, like all the cute animal memes basically. It's having its time to shine right now. So shout out to everyone making gains from Tima. You know, you got yourself a nice cooker here, a nice runner. And we'll see how high it goes. But again, I don't advise top blasting. And that's me. If you like to top blast memes, well, it's breaking out right now, but that's not my strategy. Appreciate the super chats though, lads. Everyone from the Tima community. Thanks for raiding the chat at the same time, coordinated. Let's see, we got another super chat from Bob's My Uncle. He says, thoughts on SAI on ETH, Sharpie AI. We'll look at that chart. Thanks for the super chat, though, Bob. We got some friendly banter, it appears, from James Endel. That's funny, James. Anyways. Thoughts on SAI Sharpie? Well, nice chart. Like most AI coins, I already looked at a lot of the more utility AI coins in the stream, but this is similar, right? If we look at the weekly, you'll see that similar structure. Breakout, 2 weeks of consolidation, just like every other AI coin at the moment, all right? So I classify this as all the other AI coins. Major breakout, you're in this consolidation. I do believe the consolidation will lead to another leg higher. All right, so thoughts on Sharpie AI. I haven't researched this one. I don't know what they're claiming to do, but I can look at the chart and I can see it's very similar to many other AI coins at the moment. And again, I'm expecting the consolidation to lead to new highs. So I'd say that I'm not bearish on this. And you have your support level down here, 5 to 6 cents. Of course, you want to buy that discount of the range. So be looking at around 5 to 6 cents basically. Let's see what else is going on here, guys. We got Don Smith with a 199 super chat. Guys, smash that like button. Don Smith says, what are your thoughts on Caspa, short term and long term? Similar to Tau and many other utility picks, I think right now we have a bit of a coordinated shakeout by the market makers to get people to kind of abandon their coins that they've been holding for a long time to go chase shiny objects. All right, so you can see Caspa in this 1 year plus range. This is a 13-month range for Caspa. We'll go ahead and move our date measurement along here. 399 days so far. Range bound for CAS, 13 months. So Caspa short term, well, I mean, look, it's it's in a 13-month range. All right, so there's really not too much to discuss in the short term. What I would be looking for is this red zone here on the chart. Being that price is breaking down now, I'd be looking for 13 to 12 cents to hold as support. All right, and then long term, I see this breaking out of the range and hitting much higher target levels. Caspa market cap, what is it right now? Like 4 billion? 3.6 billion. I think this has very real chances to go to tens of billions in market cap, like I've been saying for quite a while here on the channel. So long-term bullish on Caspa, but I do appreciate that super chat, Don Smith. Thank you, sir. All right, super chats are rolling in tonight, lads. I do apologize if I missed your question in the chat, but super chats are always going to get priority. That's just kind of how it works here at Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Be sure to smash up that like button, lads. Anyways, Matthew Black with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Matthew Black. He says, Lucy on Sol broke my floor. Not sure if it's shaking me out or getting tanked. Thoughts on the chart? Good question, Matthew. Before I look at Lucy, I want to talk about the Solana ecosystem in general right now, because Lucy is going through the same thing as 99% of your more traditional meme coins on Solana. All right. And it's also happening at a time where Solana is starting to underperform other major assets like Bitcoin and like Ethereum. So with that underperformance, you see the entire ecosystem suffer. Now, anyways, when we were live last Monday during that flush, quite ironic that $200 did end up holding as support. And we saw a bounce. We're in this bull flag. But, you know, Solana's hit 264, a new all-time high, and it's basically just been retracing since then. And again, there's a direct correlation between the main asset on the chain doing bad and all the meme coins performing not great as well. I talk about a lot this concept with Sui meme coins. So that's the reason why your art meme coins on Sol aren't doing great. Solana isn't doing great. Now, when it comes to Lucy, again, it's suffering the same consequences or fate as the majority of your meme coins on Sol. Understand, this was at 20 mil, and in a very short amount of time, it did rally up here. In 11 days, it went 20x. 11 days, it increased by 20 times in value. Many people, many other crypto influencers, right? They publicly bought this in 5-figure positions, and many people that follow them did the same. So you have basically hundreds or thousands of people around the world that were able to, 20x their money in 11 days. Many people did not sell the top, and they held in this range. They held, and they see it crashing. They're still up. They're still up 3x. But they're like, damn, should I just take the money, right? So a lot of people are selling. A lot of people are still selling in profit that bought the bottom down here. A lot of people are selling at losses because they don't have the confidence that they had when the entire meme ecosystem on Solana was going parabolic. So the question, do I think it's tanked? I've been talking a lot of this. We're going to dive into this a little bit, guys, because this is an important thing to talk about. I've been talking about FWOG on the streams a bit. And again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Massive coordinated like shill for FWOG. Very, very coordinated. It's basically like Brett 2.0, same playbook. Total insider game. Now I do have a little bit of experience in the market now. All right, I've been around for a few years. I do know that a chart like this is a full boom cycle. Right? This is a full boom cycle. Lucy, same thing. I mean, this is more abbreviated. This happened in a shorter amount of time. This is also a full boom cycle, and it's busting right now, basically, right? Boom and bust cycles. That's all crypto is. But these pumps, these are like full boom cycles. All right? FWOG, for example, from August to November, in a period of 84 days, less than 3 months, it increased by 68 times in value in less than 3 months. All right. So these coins were majorly due for a correction. And it's all happening right now. That correction is happening right now. Now you're also seeing on Solana a lot of rotation to the AI agents. Right? There's obviously the GOAT, the Truth Terminal. There's Fartcoin. There's other agents made by Fartcoin, right? Some new ones popping up. There's coins like Griffin out there, which this founder of this Solana, is talking about implementing and stuff like that, right? So there's a lot of major rotations happening on Solana out of these memes into AI agents, which are the new memes, but they are offering more than your traditional art meme coin like, say, Lucy or FWOG. Now that we have set the stage and we've gone over a bit of a background information on the Solana situation, let's answer Matthew Black's question. Thoughts on the chart? Is it shaking him out or is it getting tanked? Well, being that I do believe this to be a full boom cycle and it's busting right now, typically what you're going to see happen is a reaccumulation if it will eventually go back up. And what that looks like, we'll use an example here. We'll use Ski Mask Dog as an example. Now, granted, we are in different times. I don't think altcoins will experience another 8-month bear market like they did this year. But notice, we're just using Ski Mask Dog as an example here, right? Boomed, then it busted, and it had to reaccumulate for a long time. So I would say with these memes like Lucy, you're probably going to have to endure a reaccumulation consolidation period. All right, where that happens over here at 50 mil market cap, it probably will end up going back down to like 25 mil if it's going to put in one of these, multi-month consolidations, and then you'll probably see some kind of rebound later on in a few months. Sometimes they happen quick. But the thing is, there's not a lot of attention on these coins. It's not like Fartcoin, right, where the whole world is talking about it, right? This is a very different situation. All right, so anyways, Matthew, to answer your question, I think it's getting tanked, man. I think it's going to be a while before these coins start to pump again, dude, if I'm being real with you. But anyways, if you look at something like Fartcoin, it broke down. It went through a very short period of a bit of reaccumulation, shakeout, and then it bang goes vertical again. Your coins like FWOG and Lucy do not have the same implications of Fartcoin that Fartcoin has. So I don't think they're going to put in a similar reversal of this magnitude without a longer consolidation first. So watch for these coins to form a bit of a base first. All right. It's very rare you'll see a V-shaped reversal right back to new all-time highs. Usually you're going to have to see one of these nice long accumulations form. And then if it is going to go back up, it's going to be out of that long accumulation base. Hope that makes sense and hope it answers the question. If you guys like that long answer, got some insight out of that, you know what to do. Smash up that like button. If you are new here to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button as well. And we got another super chat from Jason Deck. He says, what's your bearish/bullish thoughts on ICP? Bearish thoughts was, now the defense of ICP was that FTX scammed everyone. But the bearish thoughts is that it launched over here at hundreds of dollars. The all-time high is $700. The all-time low is $2.87, and it's currently trading at 12 bucks. So it dropped from $700 to $2. Coined as the new internet, whatever the ICP bulls like to say. So that's my bearish kind of predicament with the coin. Now the thing is, other major coins also scammed at launch. It is well known, XRP, sold a lot of tokens for many years on the open market on investors. HBAR, same thing, right? They actually had an undisclosed, friends and family private round with crazy vesting terms and token prices, and they just dumped it on everyone, insider game, right? But that didn't matter too much because they've all rebounded nicely off of their lows. All right, so that's my bearish argument. I mean, it's pretty clear they did some malicious practice on the launch of this thing if it goes from $700 to $2.87. I don't know the percentage of decline, but that must be 99.99999%. It's gone up from that low 4x off the bottom. Anyways, bullish thoughts on ICP. We're in a crypto bull run. Scams pump hard. We know that. We've seen it. It's happening in real time every single day. So yeah, that's the bullish argument for it. Is there tech groundbreaking or things like that? Personally, I'm not a believer in it, but time will tell. Anyways, I do appreciate the super chat, Jason on deck. What else is going on here in the chat, guys? We've already looked at Caspa. GCam says thoughts on Cubic. We already looked at that. GCam, bullish, bull flag. We have not talked about Brett. We'll go check up on that. So it's still using this bull flag. And you can see breakout. It's been using the retest as support of your flag structure. So kind of looks heavy. Maybe he wants to flood. I'm bullish. I do think Brett is a heavily manipulated coin by the market makers, and it does move in tandem with Ethereum. So Ethereum is going to go to new all-time highs. Therefore, there's going to be direct correlation with Brett to continue to pump. But if you do see a nice little flush back into this orange zone here from 1.5 to 1.3 cents, probably will be a great opportunity. But yeah, just kind of still holding this bull flag structure as support after breaking out of it. Let's get into some interesting stuff that I have pre-planned here. Let's talk about this. Talking about malicious practice. So there's this AI agent coin called Mizuki. And anyways, they showed up on the Thread Guy stream. The LA Cabal, it's called, by Gucci Bucket Hat. But anyways, let's go look at Mizuki. And anyways, this thing was on the Thread Guy stream. It pumped to 60 million market cap. It's at 17 mil now. And I just thought this was funny, so I'm going to share it. So this guy, JW, never seen him before. It looks like a lot of people follow him. But he says, the developer of this scam was on Thread Guy stream last night at 30 mil, and it ran to 60 million market cap. Now it's on a fast track to zero. You can bet on the fact that the LA Cabal farmed the F out of it. Stop giving these people a platform, he says. And I mean, it's important to understand these big publicity stunts centralized exchange listings for example, right? When a coin is listed on a major centralized exchange, we've seen many times that that's actually very bearish for the coin because the whales, the insiders, they use that big news announcement to sell large positions. So basically what happened with this is they used their appearance on the Thread Guy's stream just if you top blasted this, you deserve to get wrecked. Again, this is why I always say, like, we don't want to top blast stuff because these things do happen. All right, if you top blasted along the journey up, you would have been okay. But if you're top blasting during the Thread Guy stream at 50, 60 mil, you probably should rethink your actions. But anyways, thought that was interesting and that I would share it today. And also, I agree. Like, come on. Like, if you're watching these people, you just come on, use your brain a little bit. Yeah, don't be redacted out there. One more. So there's a lot of drama happening with the ACT project with IP rights. Same thing happening with Peanut the Squirrel and the owner of Peanut, claiming IP rights. Chill Guy as well. Same situation, right? The Chill Guy artist was like, yo, like they're using my art for this meme coin. I don't like that, so I'm going to sue them, basically. Peanut, same. But a lot of drama happening with ACT, the meme coin that got listed on Binance. So let's just kind of go over the drama that's happening. And here's the ACT chart, still range bound after the Binance listing insider pump. But this guy says, Binance, it looks like whoever took care of the ACT listing made a horrible mistake. So they claimed that this initiative fosters a diverse ecosystem where various AI systems driven by the ACT token can collaborate. You'll notice with a lot of these AI coins, the jargon they use, it sounds great, but it's literally a word salad meant to sound good. Nobody knows what half the shit means on these AI websites. But anyways, so they said driven by the ACT token, says who? The token plays zero part in the ecosystem. The dev said so. ACT is merely a fan token. The second one, ACT is a native token key driver for enabling complex dynamic AI interactions. What does that mean and how do you come up with this? It's 100% made up. ACT serves zero purpose to the AI agents in the Discord server. So anyways, Binance listed ACT under false pretense that it served the ACTI project. That is final. So anyways, a lot of drama happening with ACT right now. And people are not happy with Binance listing it. Now, whether or not they have proper justification to do so, it does appear they do. But again, going back to what we were talking about in bull markets, your project can be complete garbage, but if the marketing is good and there's hype around it and insiders at Binance, it's going to pump. But regardless, we'll see what happens here with ACT. And personally, I'd be looking for that golden pocket. If you were looking to buy this token, I'd be looking for the golden pocket at 35 cents in here. But very interesting developments happening across the market currently. Right? There's coins like Fartcoin taking up all mind share. $831 million market cap. There's coins like Hyperliquid taking up all mind share, and the Hyperliquid ecosystem is booming. $28 market cap's like $8 billion at the moment. 9.4 billion. So that means at $30 it would have a 30 billion market cap. And the bear market has made people think that 30 billion is like an unattainable number by market cap. But it's really not, right? 30 billion, that would put it at number 10 or number 11. It would flip Tron. I want to pull this up real quick, though, just to give people a little bit of perspective on what does happen at peak times in cycles. So we're going to take a little trip down memory lane here. A little trip down memory lane. And let's go dark mode first of all. This is too bright for my liking. Turn on this dark theme. Where is the historical snapshot? It's been a while. Let's see if I can find the Here we go. Historical snapshots. Let's go 2021. And let's go March 21st. A little historical snapshot. That's actually, where did ETH peak out the first top? March 11th. Okay, so we actually want to go 1 week earlier. Let's go 1 week earlier. A 1 week makes a very big difference. Yeah, same levels. But anyways, here is your bull market trip down memory lane, the 14th of March, 2021. All right, which was like the first peak in that cycle. Polkadot, 33 bill market cap. It's currently 13 with a lot more tokens in circulation due to inflation from staking rewards and the likes. Uni was at a market cap of 16 billion. Bitcoin Cash 10 bill. Luna over here, 15 bucks. Was at a 6.4 billion market cap. Aave, similar price to where it is right now, ironically. 4.7 billion market cap. All right, we're going to change this up. Let's go to November. We'll go to November 21st. Okay, so here we go, the second peak of the cycle. Polkadot, 41 billion. It peaked out at 55. Cardano, 61 billion. Peaked out at like 80. Solana peaked out at like 95. It was at 70 here. But anyways. Okay, so looking at previous cycles, 30 billion. We're actually, it's like, look, the point I'm trying to make. Number 11, TRX, 25 billion market cap. Peak of last cycle, number 11, AVAX, 28 bill market cap. So if we compare these, it makes sense being that the total market cap charts are at their same prices or same levels they were at the peak of last cycle. They've just broken through them basically and pulled back. But anyways, currently the overall crypto market cap, current times, it's very similar to the peak of the last cycle is the point I'm making here. So there's a very good chance, because the whole crypto ecosystem has grown a lot and there's a lot of innovation, that we see a lot higher numbers for these tokens market caps. Now, coins like Solana, like I said, went to almost 100 billion. Cardano went to almost 100 billion. So if hype is going to go to 30 billion and hit a price level of, where is that? I was just looking at that. Like $90, $100, it would be 30 billion. So it's very, very attainable and realistic, actually, going back to my original point. But anyways, keep that in mind right now. And that can obviously just be seen by going to the total market cap chart, like so. If we look at the total market cap chart, again, we've basically just surpassed the 2021 peak, and this includes Bitcoin. So if we look at it excluding Bitcoin, that makes perfect sense. That little historical snapshot we just looked at, we're at the same total 2 market cap levels as the peak of the last cycle. The same thing. And it looks like I'm a week early, so I just want to see exactly. Let's see this. Okay, so a little higher here. This is when Polkadot was at 50 bill, that first week in November. All right, so yeah, basically we're at this, where we were at the peak of the last cycle is where we are right now. And we're much earlier than we were, as you can see, given the date and time. So yeah, I think it's realistic to have targets higher. I do believe it's realistic to have targets higher, which is why I have these marked out on the total 3. you know, up to 2 trillion over here, 1.3 to 2 trill. 2.9 here I have marked on the total 2. And then here is the total market cap. I do have 6 trill marked, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot of growth. Just to kind of summarize everything. Hope that makes sense. Let's see. How can a newcomer to crypto invest into Bitcoin? From 808 Bear. Well, it's quite simple, man. There's a lot of applications on your mobile phone, such as, Cash App is very easy to buy Bitcoin. Coinbase, Kraken, whatever. You can just buy it on your phone after you connect a bank account and make an account. Anyways, we got a super chat from Zenobio. He says, have you heard of RWAX? Focuses on RWA. No, I haven't. Thoughts on it? Don't have thoughts. It's a low market cap and also a low coin supply on Gecko Terminal. Well, I haven't heard of this one, man, so I can't really give too many thoughts on it. However, I do appreciate the super chat. Anyways, on Gecko Terminal, we should be able to pull it up. If this is the correct one, I can see there's 2 of them with the RWAX ticker. Both like 10 million market cap. So I don't know which one it, actually you say it ends in E3DC. Let me make sure it's the E3DC. So it is this. It's the second one. Cool. Glad I classified that or looked into that, I should say. So RWA coin on base. A lot of these have popped up. Chart looks quite bullish. Yeah, no thoughts on the fundamentals of this, but again, chart's looking pretty good here. All right. So your kind of all-time high resistance was here at 35 cents, and you've broken out and you've retested it multiple times. So this does look bullish and looks ready to continue higher, Zenobio. Benjamin says he's in pain over the bonk chart. In pain over the bonk chart. Well, most of your altcoins, meme coins, are moving the same. They're not really doing much. All right, so if you're in pain right now, it's likely because you top blasted and you ended up buying after a major rally if you're in pain. Now, I understand many people have found the channel recently, but pre-breakout, I talked a lot about bonk. Talked about it quite a bit. I'm just checking back, doing a little back testing, you could say. But over here, this vid a month ago, given my thesis, you could say, on bonk. But anyways, here we are, current day, right? Nice breakout. I mean, it's really not a cause for concern. Okay. Again, the only reason you'd be in pain right now is because you top blasted after a 243% rally on a market cap and a billion dollar plus market cap project, meme coin. So I would say to take a chill pill. I do think bonk will end up going much higher this cycle, but again, you can see in the higher time frames, right? Test the wick over here, but all of this previous resistance just kind of being back tested now as support. So I would say to hold your horses there and not be in too much pain, because you'll probably get away with top blasting, even though I never advise doing that. In this case, I do see bonk continuing to accelerate higher, so you're going to have to hold that underwater position for a little bit longer. Probably. Jason on deck. Thoughts on Murad's thesis, Giga and or SPX? Thanks, dude. And Crypto Cash says he's buying more Caspa while no one's looking. Again, like I said, I think the market makers are just shaking hands out right now. So yeah, if you're buying, you'll probably be all right. But thoughts on Murad's thesis. So a lot of what he says I agree with, and I don't know why I just typed in Murad there, but a lot of what he says I agree with in terms of like the general take on meme coins and their evolution. But his targets are astronomically high, and I'm not sure those targets get hit personally. Now, Giga has a lot going for it with the Coinbase listing and the likes. SPX still holding relatively well, actually really well, back up to 700 in this range that it's in. So a lot of people follow Murad now. He's like Crash, right? He had like his moment of God mode, and it's kind of come back down to reality as the coins that he's picked are no longer going up only parabolic in very short amount of time. All right. So basically he's come back down to earth, and he's no longer looked at as crypto Jesus. You can see my drawing here on SPX. I have it breaking out of this range it's currently in and going higher. I think his picks will increase in value, but 100 billion market cap, 100x, over 100x from here, I don't see happening personally, but hey, we'll see. All right, guys, what else is going on here? What else is going on? Ruben, what do you think about memes that were popular 6 to 8 months ago? I think it's coins airdropped on base are making a surge. Some of them are going to come back, and some of them are just going to never come back. Coins like Ski Mask Dog are a rare exception. It's tough for a meme coin to go parabolic in that fashion. Only a small number of them actually do. So most of the coins from 6 to 8 months ago, some of them are going to make roaring comebacks, but most of them unfortunately won't. Hopefully some of them that I hold, I think I hold a few that will make some of those roaring comebacks. For example, Boda, just to as an example of one, already making a nice comeback. But I can see something like this making a roaring comeback from 6 to 8 months ago. All right, I see the strength in the chart. So a few of them will, most won't. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Chart Sol and Go. We've already looked at Sol. Possible gains on Chainlink. Look, Trump is buying Chainlink. Trump is buying Aave. He's buying MOG. He's buying ENA. If Trump's buying coins at current prices, it's probably Baron Trump doing that. And being that Baron Trump is like what is he, 21 now? I don't know how old he is. But he's Trump's prodigy. He's probably behind that DeFi wallet that's buying up under World Liberty. So if Baron Trump thinks it's going to go up, then I wouldn't fade Baron. He's been known as like a programmer, math genius from a young age. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that you wouldn't want to fade Baron Trump. So yeah, coins like Link, Aave, MOG, Baron's buying MOG. He did top last, or maybe I think he put in a limit order for like 250K. But regardless, yes, Link gains to be had. If you search the channel, search RWA. This vid 4 months ago. Look at that setup. Look at that fresh cut. But anyways, was it this one? It wasn't. It was a more previous, an older one. This one from a year ago. Wow, this was. I thought this was way, way, way sooner. but it's already been over a year since I made this video. No longer bullish on NXRA. Here we go. So this was made the 15th of November 2023. Crazy. Link at 14 then. Very interesting. But anyways, yes, there's gains to be had on Chainlink. Definitely gains to be had there. Anyways, guys. Do you buy Trump's buying? I'm not sure what that question is. Not sure what that one is, man. Bonk is building a floor. Yeah, like I was saying, I wouldn't be too scared about Bonk right now. It's a healthy pullback. Look at Prime. I was just looking at Prime. Many coins are in similar situations right now. So what we have is we have the 2024 bear market. You can see in June, this thing dropped below 11 bucks. And then it didn't break out back above 11 until November, like 3 weeks ago. So what you have is you have a long accumulation of like 6 to 8 months. You have your resistance up here at 11 bucks. You have a change in market structure. Okay, you were going sideways, making lower lows, and then you started to make these higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs, and you broke out above that resistance at $11.50. So this is in an uptrend. Echelon Prime is in an uptrend. There is a big unlock soon. However, going off of the chart, being that the chart is in an uptrend, I don't think that this unlock will have a major effect personally. And also, unlocks don't matter nearly as much in bull markets as they do in bear markets. So yeah, Prime, again, broke out above 1150. It looks good. It's in an uptrend. It's also putting in a symmetrical triangle like this. So I'd be looking for higher prices on that. Anyways, lads, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream right now. It is late. I mean, this is a late night stream, guys. Thanks for being here, supporting the channel. Smash up that like button. I do appreciate all of your support. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We got FOMC on Wednesday. I do plan on being live during that FOMC announcement. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below and stick around a bit. Turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. This is Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. And my name is Connor. I'm your host here. This is my channel. So hope you guys like this one. Smash that like button, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Have a great night, and Merry Christmas. Go listen to some Christmas music. It puts you in a good mood. Trust me.